Hello everyone, I wanted to talk about something that I've never done. I don't even know if I'm really enjoying it, but like the only reason I have a Twitter account is because the old feature of when you used to upload a video to YouTube, if you link your Twitter account to your YouTube account, um, it would automatically upload the video to Twitter. Obviously didn't do me any favours because I never really done anything else. It was just, there was no titles, there was no fucking retweets, hashtags, whatever the fuck. I still don't even know how to use Twitter. Clueless. Utterly clueless. But maybe in like the last couple of months I've kind of been looking at it every now and again and like seeing different things, and I was actually saw today like how Microsoft have just decided out of fucking nowhere, as far as I can see, that they've decided to close Mixer. They just shut down the streaming service. Not yet, but it's happening, and they're deciding that they're going to give that responsibility of that service over to Facebook Gaming, which is fucking retarded. I don't know, man. I just don't like Facebook as a company. I think it's dog shit. But I just felt maybe somebody can challenge, like Twitch. I always feel diversity is good. There's no, like, whenever there's a monopoly on something, it's never a good idea. It's really hard for like smaller YouTubers or smaller people starting out to be in the right place at the right time to gain the views that they have to get. Unless you're willing to like stream like 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, play the right games at the right time, you don't get noticed. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who went to Mixer because they felt like they just were invisible on Twitch and they were just never going to be noticed. And I thought about doing it. I even created a Mixer account, streamed a few times, and I've just never actually got into it. Like, I do love streaming, but I'm so inconsistent about what I want to stream, what games I want to play, if I'm in the mood to play. And sometimes I will sit and play a game for 6 hours, but it's a very different thing to stream for 6 hours and just play a game for 6 hours. And what's even different from that is I think a lot of people who think they're going to start out don't really think how hard it is to stream for like 4 hours and not have one person stop by your channel, or maybe somebody even does, because there's this kind of bunny ears network for smaller YouTubers where sometimes you'll be streaming for a wee bit and then you'll get somebody who's subscribed to you and they'll come in and go hi and then leave before you've even noticed it. It can be really, really like challenging to keep going and feel passionate about streaming when like not one single person, and then you get into this kind of groove, you just stop speaking and you're just playing the game. You're playing the game like you would offline, and then maybe somebody does come in and you don't even notice them because like after about an hour or an hour and a half watching, and you stop checking the chat because nobody's there, and then when somebody does come in, says hey and then leaves, you don't see them. You know what I mean? But anyway, when I saw this and I was like, this is fucking AIDS, man. I'm like, why are they doing this? Like, Facebook is not exactly renowned for having a very good platform, but for streaming, I think the positive is the fact that I even know on this because I'm sure there's going to be changes made, but the only thing I did know at the time, because I've never done it, was you had to use your real name because it was kind of connected to your Facebook account or something. So people might be like less likely to troll, but I mean, how long does it take to create like a fake Facebook account so you can troll folk? I mean, it's no big deal. But it was crazy because people were like commenting about it and tweeting about it. Oh fuck, I hate all this shit. I'm not built for social media, so but it was people were like, oh, I wonder if it's not going to affect like Shroud and Ninja and all that. I mean, they're free agents now, because like you would assume like they were tied into like a long contract with Mixer. The companies or the platform's been given over to Facebook, so would you think, no, well, the contracts aren't going to go over, like basically whatever deal they're getting, like say if it was like 10 million over like fucking 2 years or something. I mean, I don't know, I really don't know, but like no, they're like free agents and they're going to go back to Twitch, and people were like, oh, it's not a good look, blah blah blah. I'm like, do you really think Twitch cares? Twitch does not give a shit. Shroud and Ninja were like the two biggest streamers on the platform. Do you really think Twitch are going, oh, you burned us? Oh, I don't know if we can take you back. I'm feeling salty. That's when it's the whole fucking phrase it's just business, it ain't personal, it's just business. because they would make tons of fucking cash from like them two alone. The two biggest streamers went to Mixer. They got a sweet deal. I'm sure there'll be some sort of contract clause or whatever, you know, if the contract gets cancelled or whatever. They're going to make more cash. Then they come back to Twitch. Within a day, they're going to be partners again. You know, everybody's going to be back. Although people who never even, I don't know, left, you know, like in a day, 2 days, they'll be like back pumping, ready to go. And Twitch would be like fantastic, because I think people will still pick Twitch, especially two guys who are the two most popular guys on the platform. They're not worrying about building a fucking like audience on Facebook. They're just like, nah, I'm going back to Twitch. Like, I feel like that's the better one out of two. That's the way I'm going to go. I'm a free agent. And within about a month, people will be like, Mixer who? What is it? Facebook what? Because they're not being made to go over to their free agents and go wherever the fuck they want. And of course, you're going to go to Twitch, where you were before. And now, because of what happened when they did leave, and then the people who didn't leave were getting kind of nice new sweet padded contracts, you know, to keep them and to entice them, like Tim the Tap Man or whatever it is. I've watched like two of his streams. I don't really see the deal. I mean, yeah, he's a cool dude and seems alright, but like, I like a bit of entertainment. The only reason I used to watch Shroud at times was because his skill is just phenomenal. Like his aim, like his Twitch shooting, I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, his game knowledge, his awareness, I was like, holy fuck, man. Like, that's the shit. I can watch somebody for entertainment, or I can watch somebody just for sheer skill, and I just respect how good they are at the game. And I think that's where a lot of people are. You know, there's different types of streamers. Like Shroud is definitely one of those people where you just watch his gameplay and you're like, fucking man, this guy is shit hot. Anyway, who cares? Like, and I've seen all these tweets about, oh, it's not a good look. Look at them coming back or like crawling back. I mean, they're not crawling back. They'll be welcomed with open arms. Like, yes, give me all the ad revenue, and all these people will be coming back to our platform. You know what I mean? And I say within a month, it will be forgotten about, and it was like they never left. Mix or what? Who gives a shit? As you can see in the background, I am downloading Fallen Order. Wanted to play it. When I first saw the trailer, wasn't happy. Thought it looked kind of shitty, and quality didn't look great. But then I just had rave reviews. Everybody who played it, that I know who's played it, is just like, mate, it's so good. And then I saw it was like 50 quid, and I'm like, fuck that, I ain't buying it during the quarantine, don't have the cash. And then I saw it going for like 25 quid, and I was like, okay, we're taking 50% reduction. And I think I had something like a couple of quid on the account, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it for like 23.50, 24 pound. Like, I'll take that. I'll take that deal. But anyway, this whole Mixer cancellation going to Facebook gaming is so inconsequential. It doesn't matter. Like, it's really about like, who gives a shit? The people who were over at Mixer are going to go back to Twitch. But in a few weeks, it's going to be the exact same as it was. Who gives a shit? Like, unless Facebook make major alterations to their entire gaming platform and make it feel more inclusive and make more of an effort to make sure that it's not just a social site that people use to communicate with one another, but it has a proper established gaming part of the, like, it's a part of what Facebook is now. No, like Facebook gaming. And it's like advertised, it's known, and, you know, like you go up to the top like YouTube kind of thing does, and whereas like Facebook now, like, you know, you go to Facebook and then it'd be like, oh no, Amazon would be a better one, you know, go Amazon, so you're going to shop for something and you go to Amazon Prime, you can watch stuff, like that kind of thing. So it's the like Facebook social and then Facebook gaming, and make more of an effort, a better layout, better for everybody. I just don't see people even being slightly interested in doing it, you know what I mean? But then again, I say I don't know what kind of deal maybe Mixer is going to give them the way that they've designed it, or maybe Facebook wants to take a completely new approach and do it their own way. I don't know. I was just kind of bugged about all this, I don't even, what's it called, snowball bullshit that Twitter has. I've only been on there for a while, maybe a few months, but I can't stand it. Most of the time I just watch Kenzie Reeves, like, you know, she uploads a nice picture, I'm like, yeah. But like all the other fucking snowball bullshit, like about nudes or like jumping on board and want to sacrifice some dude for some a thing, when I've read like 3 sentences, like, what? Spread his chest open, take out his heart. I want, you know, let me taste his blood. It's fucking so AIDS. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say on this fucking Mixer thing. Really surprised about it. I thought Microsoft would give it a bigger shot. Maybe they just weren't making it. I really don't know why. I probably have to read an article and look into it, but that's just my thoughts. Anyway, Tell me what you think below. If you have any like ideas about it, what you think about it. I just really think it's going to be so inconsequential for the major players. It may be hurtful for the lower end people who are kind of starting to build an audience on Mixer and feeling they're kind of getting washed out because they're going to have to join a bigger market. That's the main reason, or the main problem I see. But the guys at the top end, it's nothing. It's like a Tuesday. You know, I mean, oh, what's that? Oh, I've got to change over here now. Cool, that's where I was before, no big deal. But for the smaller people, I do feel for them because they've got a trusted audience on that platform, and you know, obviously, I suppose they're going to have to go on Twitter and, you know, say like, I'm going to Twitch or whatever, and you know, the 10,000, 20,000 people they had, hopefully they follow them over there to Twitch or whatever platform. Facebook games. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Facebook gaming will be the shit. But I mean, I don't think so. Anyway, tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you on next time.